try to settle with you quickly, but for less. Unacceptable. We work hard to get you the maximum settlement possible. Faster. How fast, you ask? One call, that's all.
WJBF.com.
Hi, I'm Richard Lawson, and we're celebrating Black Excellence.
Celebrating Black Excellence 365, only on News Channel 6.
Meteorologist John Bland, weather coverage you can count on.
We're wrapping up the month of April with very warm temperatures. Starting tomorrow, we'll climb into the mid to upper 80s, staying dry for now, but May is starting out pretty wet with some chances of rain. I'll break down all the details coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 4, growing support for the family of a fallen Columbia County deputy. What the community is doing to raise money and donate blood.
Plus, debris cleanup will soon end in Aiken. You can get on the list before it's too late.
And fentanyl is a deadly and dangerous drug where one pill can kill. What healthcare systems are doing to spread awareness as Your News at 4 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with the community continuing to mourn the loss of Deputy Brandon Sykes following this weekend's officer-involved shooting.
Now, one local organization is working to raise donations for the Sykes family. Graham Lee joins us live now with details on that.
Graham, this is a group we've talked about before.
Well, that's right, Brad and Jenny. We're talking about Shields and Ladders. It's an organization here in our area that raises donations for first responders when they are the ones that are in need of help. Now, the goal, of course, is to help first responder families get the financial aid they need to cover their basic needs when a financial emergency comes up. That way they can focus on recovering. The organization has helped other previously injured deputies in our area, including Richmond County Deputy Kenneth Mercer, after he was shot in the neck 2 years ago while on duty. And last year, they also worked with the family of Washington County Deputy Gordon Alley. If you remember, he also was paralyzed from the waist down due to a car crash. And they all say it comes down to just helping those who strive to help our community.
For example, they might need a relative flown in to help them take care of the kids or the home or whatever. So, or they just might need somebody to talk to. So we want to be there for them. They might need somebody to clean up the house, go purchase some food, mow the lawn, whatever. We're outside of the box, and we want to talk to them and design it just for them.
So if you want to make a donation to this organization that goes to support the Sykes family during this very troubling time, we'll have a link to that on our website, WJBF.com. Live in Appling, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6.
All right, Graham, thank you for that report. And we can tell you that funeral arrangements have been announced for Deputy Sykes. His funeral will be held Monday, May 5th at the Columbia County Performing Arts Center. Deputy Sykes is survived by his wife, Amber, who also works for the sheriff's office, and his daughter, Lindsay. The family's asking that donations be made to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation in his honor. The service starts at noon. Help is pouring in for the family of Deputy Sykes. The Police Benevolent Association is one of those stepping in. The organization provides attorney representation and other benefits, including donating up to 1 year's salary to the family of the fallen officer. They'll do the same for the Sykes family.
It's important that the community, wraps their arms around all the members of law enforcement and the families as well. But especially, prayers for them, prayers for the Sykes family and Gavin White and his family. Gavin's still in the hospital, and he's got a long road. And so just remember all of them in your thoughts and prayers.
To learn more about the foundation and to give, head to pbfi.org.
And the sheriff's office now saying Deputy Gavin White is improving. That's encouraging news. He's walking, he's talking. He got several units of blood, and he's going to need more of that during treatment. So Shepard is trying to replenish the supply for the hospital, as News Channel 6's Ellison Hubbard reports.
Rolling up your sleeve and donating blood to Shepherd Community Blood Center. It's a simple thing community members can do to help Columbia County Sheriff's Deputy Gavin White after he was shot in the line of duty.
It meant a lot to me, and I know it meant a lot to Shepherd for the turnout that we've had here, as well as the tragedy itself. There's so many uncertainties in life now, and you never know when life's gonna happen to anybody. The tragedy happened to the deputy just like that, and it could happen to any of us just like that in a moment.
Shepherd is holding a 2-day blood drive to help replenish what White has needed in the hospital. The center is also donating $20 to White's family for every donor who gives blood.
This is a wonderful cause for people to come in and donate for the deputy, in honor of the deputy, but also just to replenish the blood that was used.
Deputy White has donated blood with Shepherd on several occasions. I'm sure he never expected when he was a young man donating that he would be on the other side of a blood donation.
It's a way to give back to White and his family, but also to help stock the shelves for future needs.
It means giving back to the community all the time. Blood is always needed, and in this case, it's needed more. So, we advocate, hope that a lot of people come out and give.
In Evans, Ellison Hubbard, WJBF News Channel 6.
That center is going to be open until 6 tonight, and then the blood drive continues tomorrow, 8 in the morning until 6 p.m. at any Shepherd Blood Center location.
Time now to take a first check of the weather.
And for that, we do want to check in with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Well, we ended up having quite a bit of cloud cover today, but it's still a very nice day and very warm still. So our Terry Lambert Hyundai Sky View cam is showing the cumulus clouds here from the Augusta Marriott looking over the river. And our temperatures are a little limited because of it, but nonetheless, we're still in those upper 70s through low 80s, very similar to how it was yesterday. 83 in Augusta, 79 in Aiken, Louisville 82, Gibson, you're at 79 and 80 now in Edgefield. The dew points are a little bit higher today, upper 50s through low 60s. We have enough moisture around to produce those clouds, but we're not expecting any rain. Winds are coming out of the southeast, only up to 7 miles per hour in Aiken, 5 in Saluda and Waynesboro. Overall, pretty light winds today. And you can see the cloud cover here on satellite and radar, but as we zoom out, all of Georgia and South Carolina dry, other than this area of some pop-up light showers just now developing in southwestern Georgia. And then up to the north of us, we have this cold front. Now, this is going to linger in that area, dumping a lot of rain over the next couple of days, and it won't start to impact us until late Thursday. That's when we'll finally get a chance of rain. But for the remainder of our evening, we'll climb a couple more degrees to around 82. Once the sun goes down, those clouds will start to clear. We'll still be in the mid-70s by 8 p.m. Now, looking ahead, you can see our lows are going to be in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. Just a 20% chance of some isolated storms on Thursday as we heat up to the upper 80s. And then on Friday, a slightly higher chance of rain, but it does look like Saturday will be the wettest day out of the week. Coming up, we'll have a look at your future cast for that, so stay with us. But back to you, Jenny.
All right, we appreciate it, Jenna. Happening now, voters are casting their ballots in I can't talk today. They're casting their ballots in municipal elections in North Augusta. They're deciding the mayoral race, 3 city council.
Today, Serenity Behavioral Health holding its 4th annual Fentanyl Awareness Day started to warn people about the dangers of fentanyl and counterfeit pills. The DEA says 5 out of 10 pills they tested last year had a deadly amount of fentanyl. Today, people heard survivor stories and learned how to use Narcan and fentanyl test strips.
We've seen a 26% decrease in deaths from opioids and overdoses. Now, we think that the main driving force behind that is making sure that we can get Narcan kits into the hands of the community. And secondly is just getting the message out into schools, to the public.
Narcan has actually been the whole reason that we have seen a decrease in overdose deaths, because programs like post-overdose response teams are actually getting Narcan out to the people who need it.
The CDC says the U.S. saw a 14% decrease in overdose deaths between June of 2023 and June of last year, the first drop since 2018.
Coming up, a South Carolina bill that can add protections for domestic violence victims.
And why supporters say it should go beyond physical abuse.
And we're seeing partly cloudy and dry days for now. We are warming up as well as we go into the next couple of days. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s. And then we'll see a cold front bringing a good chance of rain by Saturday, drying out again for Sunday. I'll have all those details coming up.
Into a story we first told you about last year, Micah Miller's family and others are speaking out about a bill introduced in the South Carolina State Senate. It comes nearly 1 year after renewed calls for the legislation following Miller's suicide.
The overall goal here is to strengthen protections for victims of coercive control or domestic violence. Adriana Lawrence has more.
Several coercive control bills have been filed in past years, the most recent one in 2021, but never made it out of committee. Micah's family says they believe if one was passed then, she would still be here today.
Micah did not have to die for Micah's Law to be written.
Sunday marked 1 year since Micah Miller's death. Robeson County officials ruled her death as suicide after she was found at Lumber River State Park with a gunshot wound to her head. Allegations of abuse by her husband, Myrtle Beach area pastor John Paul Miller, have gained national attention. Police reports state Micah told officers she was being tracked and harassed on multiple occasions. Since then, it's prompted many, like attorney Regina Ward, who represented Micah, to seek stronger laws.
I think that people need to be paying attention, so whenever that next turnover comes to who you're going to vote for someone who's going to be protecting your daughters, that's going to pass laws that'll protect your sister, that'll protect your mother.
The bill aims to protect victims beyond just physical abuse, using what Micah experienced as the foundation. Micah's sister Abigail Francis and Ward spent months reaching out to lawmakers, including Senator Luke Rankin, who's also chair of the committee where the last bill died. Francis said she had an appointment with Rankin set up last June, but it was canceled because he says in an email he wasn't aware of it. He goes on to say if a bill is passed in the Senate, he'll assign it to a subcommittee for consideration. Ward says she's reached out to his office 12 times via email and has only ever heard back once, very recently.
We elected you to be in that position, and you are taking advantage of it and completely dismissing a very important thing that's going on in your community. And that's sad.
Unlike others, she says Goldfinch's office answered. While the recently filed bill is almost the same as the last one in 2021, Goldfinch says all bills need work and can be amended.
There's quite a few situations in the law that aren't accounted for, what we call loopholes, right? Loopholes in law, especially for a couple that's in a relationship, especially even more so for a married couple.
Goldfinch says since he filed the bill, he's had many victims reach out to him, making him more aware of the issue. He says he expects the bill to reach the Judiciary Committee in January and pass next year.
I wish we could do it faster, but that's the process. Just hang tight. Give me some time to work on it.
Micah's sister and father say they think Micah would be proud to see her family working to protect future victims.
She would be in my seat. I would be at home doing all the research stuff, and she would be the one talking to you. She would, whether she was here or not, and this was brought to our attention, we would still be doing it.
Now, we've also reached out to Senator Luke Rankin multiple times in the last few months, but have not heard back. Micah's family asked instead of posting on social media to advocate for stronger domestic violence laws, reach out to your legislators.
If you or someone you know is a victim, you're not alone, and it's okay to seek help. Just call one of the numbers you see there on your screen.
Safe Homes of Augusta and the Cumbie Center in Aiken are both available.
Don't go away.
Jenna has your full forecast next.
Weather headlines on WJBF News Channel 6. Brought to you by Hickson Roofing. If your roof needs fixing, call Mr. Hickson.
Quality matters. Call BuzzFeeds. Trusted since 1945.
To get the weather, you need to see the whole picture. That's why Live Viper 6 gives you the Skyview network. Get a live view of traffic and weather from all over the CSRA. Available online 24 hours a day at WJBF.com and the free Live Viper 6 mobile app. The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview network. Powered by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Is rainy weather putting a damper on your day? Enter to win your very own Live Viper 6 umbrella today. Visit WJBF.com and click on Contest. Then fill out the entry form for your chance to win.
Getting your hands on a Live Viper 6 umbrella has never been easier.
That's right. Lucky winners will be announced weekdays on News Channel 6 at 6.
Who knows? It could be you.
Sponsored by Busby's Heating and Air. When quality matters, call Busby's. Trusted since 1945. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. You're taking a look at our national temperature map where you can see a big variety of temperatures. We have very warm conditions down here in the southeast with those temperatures in the lower 80s, but you can see exactly where the cold front's located, and that's where there's the big drop off down to the 60s for a good part of the country. So here's the cold front draped across the central U.S., lighting up the skies with showers and storms, lightning, and you can see here we have high pressure still in control, keeping the southeast nice and dry. We do have more moisture than what we had yesterday, though, and that means we do have our fair share of cloud cover today, and the clouds are limiting our temperatures just a tad. We're in the upper 70s to low 80s, 82 in Sparta, 79 in Washington, Waynesboro, you're at 81, Aiken at 79, and 78 in Edgefield. So you can see it's still mostly cloudy out there as we take a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Sky View Cam over at Washington Road. We're at 83 degrees here in town with a dew point of 57. And for tomorrow's forecast, that's when we'll see a bit more sunshine and warmer temperatures. Starting out in the upper 50s, then climbing into the upper 80s as we get into the afternoon with the southeast breeze. We'll be right at 88 over the next 3 days to come. Then we drop back down to near average temperatures for the first weekend of May. But I am expecting those temperatures to warm up again as we go into that first full week of May. Now here's the updated drought monitor. You can see we're still in that first and second phase of drought. We're almost done with the month of April, and it's not looking like we'll get any more rain. So we're finishing off the month with less than an inch and a half. No chance of rain over the next few days, but we will see those showers and storms continue to increase as we go into the weekend. So Saturday does look like a pretty rainy day. That front that we are going to be watching looks to stall out as we go into Saturday, but once we get into that first week of May, we will see the drier conditions taking back over. So we'll take all the rain we can get. We will definitely need to see that drought start to improve soon, and Saturday's rain will help with that a little bit. But still, we can see here on Thursday, it's just going to be very spotty activity, so really not going to amount to much accumulation. This is 4 p.m. on Thursday. Most of that activity north of I-20, and then as we go into Thursday night, we dry out until we get to Friday morning. So this is the approaching cold front. 8 a.m. on Friday, we could see a few showers, but it takes a while for the cold front to make its way to the CSRA, so that chance of rain on Friday is not looking super promising, but then you can see it approaches the area on Saturday. Pretty good chance of rain here in the afternoon, and then as we get into late Saturday night into Sunday, that's when we'll dry out again. So it's a split weekend forecast. We'll be at 84 on Saturday, a cooler morning on Sunday, but high temperatures about the same. But Sunday looks great, sunny and dry conditions. Now our temperatures for tonight will be in the upper 50s to low 60s. Some patchy fog will be possible. Highs tomorrow are going to be in the mid to upper 80s. And your 10-day forecast is showing the partly cloudy and mostly dry conditions for now. Then that 50% chance of rain on Saturday, completely dry on Sunday, and to start that first full week of May, and then some slight rain chances by the end of next week.
All right, Jenna, thank you. Coming up, one of the world's oldest and most popular tourist attractions gets an upgrade.
We'll have that story for you after the break.
I'm Austin Jackson, and for me, keeping it local really matters. If you've been injured, you need a law firm with experience in our area's courtrooms and a track record you can trust. If you've been injured, call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, 706-724-7224.
Did I?
You truly are remarkable. Join us for an unforgettable night celebrating America's most remarkable women. Hosted by Brooke Burke. Remarkable Women, Saturday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. on News Channel 6. Featuring WJBF's regional winner, Charlotte Garnes. Remarkable Women is sponsored by Goodwill of Middle Georgia and the CSRA.
I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, and my team is proud to be the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. The Augusta guy, supporting Augusta's team and all those who call the CSRA home. Call Austin Jackson, 706-724-7224.
Egypt's iconic pyramids are getting a $51 million makeover. It'll spruce up the ancient site and make the visit more enjoyable to tourists.
The plan includes electric buses to shuttle visitors to the site, restoration of the ancient tombs, and better care for those horses and camels they use for tourist rides. There will also be a designated zone for vendors to keep them from aggressively soliciting tourists.
Before we go, a live look now at the Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, where NASCAR racing returns this weekend.
Our coverage starts Saturday, the pre-race action at 1:30 with NASCAR Countdown live on the CW6, followed by the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Stay with us. More top stories coming your way on News Channel 6 at 4:30. D joins you in a moment.
Think you need a new roof? Think again. 9 out of 10 roofs can be saved by RoofMax at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. I know it's hard to believe. Just scan the QR code on the screen to hear how our customers are raving about RoofMax.
If one of these bad boys crashes into you, their insurance company is going to try to settle with you quickly, but for a lot less. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and this is my outstanding team.
Hi.
We're known for moving pretty quickly ourselves. Getting your money fast is crucial for your recovery, so we go for the maximum settlement possible. Faster. How fast, you ask? One call, that's all.
Call Ken.com.
It's payback time.
WJBF.
And while you're in there, add your events. Log on to WJBF.com. Keyword Community Calendar.
At WJBF's Television Park Productions, our mission is to provide local businesses with top quality video and digital content at an affordable price. With decades of experience, our award-winning creative team will guide you step by step through the creative process, resulting in a successful marketing message for your brand. Over the years, we've helped hundreds of local businesses expand their voice. Visit WJBF.com/creative to find out how we can do the same for you. Closed captioning on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Hearing Associates of South Carolina.
We're wrapping up the month of April with very warm temperatures, going well above average into the upper 80s starting tomorrow. And we're staying dry for now, but we'll see a good chance of rain as we head into the weekend. I'll have all those details coming up.
Now at 4:30, some Americans are working well into and beyond the retirement age. We'll explain why. Plus, the new Georgia laws to keep students safe in school. And a closer look at a South Carolina bill that would better protect minors from pornography and obscenities at schools, libraries, and online. Your news at 4:30 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4:30.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with President Trump's second term heading up. Time now for a first look at our forecast with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci, and the clouds moved in today.
Yeah, it's definitely been a mostly cloudy day, but still just as warm as yesterday. So here's a live look in on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Sky View Cam over at Washington Road. Despite the cloud cover, it is nice and dry once again with our temperatures in the upper 70s through lower 80s. 81 in Millen, 82 in Louisville. Thompson, you're at 78. Augusta, a bit warmer at 83 degrees now. Wrightsville, you're at the 80-degree mark. 82 in Sparta and 78 in Edgefield. Our dew points are higher today, so with more moisture around, that's what allowed the clouds to develop. But we're not expecting any rain over the next day or so. You can see dew points are in the upper 50s through mid-60s. And winds are coming out of the southeast. We're seeing 9 miles per hour in Aiken, 4 in Gibson, 7 in Swainsboro. Overall, pretty light winds for us today. Our satellite and radar showing the mostly cloudy conditions, but as we zoom out, there's not a lot of rain nearby. Southwestern Georgia between Macon down to Albany, seeing a few of those showers popping up now. But the main event is the cold front that's draped across the nation here. This is bringing scattered showers and storms. That is going to stay in that part of the country over the next couple of days, but eventually it'll inch closer to us, bringing us some much needed rain to start the weekend. But in the meantime, tonight, we're dropping into the middle 70s by 8 p.m. And looking ahead, you can see the temperatures are heating up all the way to 88 degrees over the next 3 days to come. Coming up, I'll have a look at your futurecast for Saturday, so be sure to stay with us. But back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We'll see you in a few minutes. The only black all-female Army unit to serve in Europe during World War II is free. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp signed several bills into law to strengthen education and school safety in the Peach State. One includes fairness in school sports to ensure boys and girls do not have to share a playing field, restroom, or locker room. The second secures classrooms and increases access to mental health care for students, including a $50 million one-time grant for school safety. The third one motivates local school boards to approve charter school petitions and prevents school systems from unfairly stopping these options.
Senate Bill 82 addresses a critical access issue that we have in Georgia with regard to charter schools. We currently have 21,000 students sitting on charter school wait lists right now, just hoping to see what comes available for them sometime soon.
House Bill 268 is now law, which requires schools to have up-to-date mapping and mobile panic alarms and requires student records to be transferred within 5 days so potential dangers can be quickly addressed. Former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms is taking steps toward a 2026 run for governor of Georgia. Bottoms filed paperwork to start fundraising, saying the state needs leaders who won't, quote, blindly follow Trump, end of quote. An official campaign announcement is expected later. Attorney General Chris Carr and State Senator Jason Estevez have also announced their intentions to run. Well, there's a push in South Carolina to pass a bill that supporters say could protect children from inappropriate content. Caroline Yaffa explains why it could change what kids are allowed to see in schools, libraries, and online.
If passed, schools and teachers could face consequences if they discuss topics or content that's seen as offensive or obscene with students. This bill would change the state's current obscenity laws by making the definition of harmful to minors more strict. That means even small parts of a book, movie, or performance could now be considered inappropriate if they contain obscene or graphic material. The South Carolina Code of Laws defines obscenity, but the bill would redefine it. Sponsor Representative April Cromer says this bill is crucial to protect children. Josh Malkin with the American Civil Liberties Union strongly opposes this bill. He says there was a minor in the room while he was testifying. If this bill was a current law, he could be in trouble.
Categorizing an absurdly broad amount of speech as obscene, this bill is a far-reaching attack on South Carolinians' First Amendment rights.
This material would not be, like I said, wouldn't be allowed on TV, wouldn't be allowed on the radio. So why are we exposing our children to it? There's a time and a place for those materials, and the schoolhouse is not that place.
Representative Travis Moore says this bill has significant constitutional implications. In Columbia, Caroline Yaffa, WJBF News Channel 6.
This bill is still in discussion in the House and will likely not pass this year. Well, coming up, a big day for one of the most recognized artists in country music. Plus, a top box office hit gets a major endorsement. Your Hollywood highlights next.
Partly cloudy and dry days for now, but we will finally see some beneficial rain as we go into the end of the week. Stay with us for a look at your futurecast coming up.
Every day, ordinary people in the CSRA do extraordinary things to serve our community. Each month, News Channel 6 recognizes these outstanding volunteers with the Giving Your Best Award. Do you know an everyday hero who goes the extra mile to help others? Nominate them for the Giving Your Best Award by visiting WJBF.com and filling out the entry form.
Sponsored by Science Co., Piedmont Augusta, Security Federal Bank, and News Channel 6. At Lionel's...
On this day, we celebrate a comedian and a country icon, plus the World War II moment. A monument opened in Washington, D.C. Hannah Doba has today's moment in time.
Today is April 29th. For all you seafood lovers out there, it's National Shrimp Scampi Day.
On the road again.
Comedian Jerry Seinfeld was born in Brooklyn, New York. A very happy 71st birthday. We remember director and producer Alfred Hitchcock, who died on this day. And in 2004, the World War II monument opened in Washington, D.C. to thousands of visitors, providing recognition to the 16 million U.S. men and women who served in the war. We also can't forget a royal wedding. In 2011, Britain's Prince William and Kate Middleton at Westminster
happy in London. 1 million spectators lined the streets to observe, while an estimated 2 billion people around the world watched on their small screens.
And fun fact, Prince William and Kate Middleton were college sweethearts. They met while they both were students at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland.
They'll go away to the Hampshire full forecast next.
Create your perfect
ADRC today.
Every conversation is a connection. We're here to keep you in the moment. From morning walks to community events, we're here to keep you involved.
Life's best moments should be heard, and we're here to make sure you don't miss a thing.
Hearing Associates of South Carolina.
We're here for North Augusta.
Learn to prepare an amazing meal with a hometown feel. We've gathered the best recipes from across the CSRA all in one place. Brandon Dawson and Jared Ledger host Your Hometown Kitchen, Fridays at 12:30 on News Channel 6.
I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, and my team is proud to be the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. Just like we're all in for the Green Jackets, we give 100% for you after a car crash or other serious injuries, and we don't stop working until we bring home the W. The Augusta guy, supporting Augusta's teams and all those who call the CSRA home. Car crash? Call Austin Jackson, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. 706-724-7224.
On News Channel 6, brought to you by Hickson Roofing. The Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Check out all the warm temperatures stretching from the northeast all the way down towards the Gulf Coast. A lot of 80s here, but on the backside of a cold front, not nearly as warm. We're seeing more mild temperatures or even cool temperatures in the 50s and 60s. So that's exactly where the cold front's located, bringing scattered showers and storms from Canada all the way down to Texas. Now, we're still under a ridge of high pressure, so that's why it's dry here in town. But we do have more moisture than what we saw yesterday, and that means we do have mostly cloudy skies this evening. And you can see our temperatures are anywhere from the upper 70s through low 80s. Now, if we didn't have the cloud cover today, we'd likely be seeing more so the mid 80s, but the clouds have kept our temperatures a couple degrees cooler. But 79 in Crawfordville, 80 in Lincolnton, Barnwell, you're at 81, 82 in Allendale, and 80 in Wrightsville. This is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. We have mostly cloudy skies here in Swedesboro as well. Winds are calm. We have dew points in the upper 50s, humidity at 41%. Now, as for tomorrow's forecast, we're going to start out with some patchy fog around the bodies of water, just a typical morning there. So nothing significant, no rain in the forecast. Upper 50s when you're headed out the door, and then we climb into the upper 80s in the afternoon. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, and I'm going with a high of 88 over the next 3 days to come. Then we'll go back to near average temperatures by this weekend with some beneficial rain headed our way. We are still in that first and second phase of drought here in the CSRA. We could really use some more rain. Notice for the month of April, it looks like we'll be finishing off with around 1.5 inches. That is well below our normal amount of 4 inches. But we are going to get some rain for the first weekend of May, especially on Saturday. A few showers and storms also possible on Thursday and Friday, but for that first full week of May, things are looking pretty dry again. We're expecting below normal chances of precipitation across a good part of the southeast. Now, here's our futurecast for Thursday at noon. We'll be dry up to this point, but a few isolated showers and storms are possible as that cold front starts to inch closer to our area. We'll have the southwest flow coming in, bringing in more moisture. And then you can see here, as we get to Friday, some showers possible in the morning as well. But this cold front is taking quite some time to get towards our area. So Friday's not looking like a washout by any means. but another chance of rain and storms late Friday into Saturday. The cold front will finally pass us on Saturday afternoon, so that's when we'll see the highest chance of rain and storms. As of now, the chance of severe weather is not looking very high, so that's good news, but like with any setup around this time of the year, some of these storms could become strong. So we'll keep you updated on that, but it's a split weekend forecast for us. The rain is going to be here on Saturday. We're dry and sunny on Sunday with a cooler morning, but our temperatures for tonight and tomorrow morning are more so going to be in the upper 50s to low 60s. Highs tomorrow in the mid to upper 80s, and that 10-day forecast is showing the rain chances between Thursday and Saturday, but once again, Saturday is our day to watch. On Sunday into early next week, things look beautiful. We'll be sunny and dry, and then we'll finally see a slight chance of rain again by the end of next week. But overall, not a whole lot of rain in the forecast.
And nothing to complain about. Pleasant, really.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thanks a lot. Coming up, Bomba and Salsa heading to Harvard. Purpose and how students will benefit next.
Hey, you. Your wife is hot. Yeah, she is. No, not like that, dummy. I mean, she's literally sweating because your AC is on life support. And if you don't call Cool Ray Mechanical soon, things are going to get uncomfortable. We'll have your AC up and running fast, so the only heat you'll feel is the good kind. Cool Ray Mechanical, your Read Pro partner, has been keeping homes cool, wives comfortable, and marriages intact since 2006.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we are at our best, we have more to offer the world around us. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
The CSRA is full of amazing women. Women who inspire. Women who innovate. Women who lead. That's why News Channel 6 brings you Women to Watch.
On the last Wednesday of each month, News Channel 6 recognizes local businesswomen who are making a positive impact in our community.
Nominate someone today at WJBF.com. Sponsored by Goodwill.
Black excellence. Its importance goes beyond just a single month each year. That's why News Channel 6 proudly presents Celebrating Black Excellence 365. Each month we'll highlight an individual or organization who inspires their community and improves the lives of people around them. If you know a deserving recipient, visit WJBF.com and fill out the nomination form. Celebrating Black Excellence 365. Only on News Channel 6.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
Students at Yale can take a class in Bad Bunny this fall. The course will look at the cultural impact of the Puerto Rican superstar and the impact his music has on society. Albert Laguna, the associate professor who created the class, says he was inspired by Bad Bunny's latest album. He will use it to study politics, culture, and music genres that Bad Bunny has experimented with, including bomba and salsa. Well, there you have it. Well, coming up on this Channel 6 at 5, honoring the deputy wounded in the line of duty, how you can help by just rolling up your sleeve. Stay tuned for Brad and Jenny next.
Weather headlines on WJBF News Channel 6. Brought to you by Hickson Roofing. If your roof needs fixing, call Mr. Hickson. Car wrecks